What?
Wake up, Edward.
What the fuck? There's
Stop hiding.
prison.
Without us, you are nothing. You cannot hide from us.
Where's Lissy?
Alice is not here.
Okay, but what
Bring
the...
her back. Please. I need her.
Alice does not love Elizabeth like you do.
She loves me.
Not like I do, Edward.
I'm so tired.
Shit.
Please.
What do you want?
Oh,
I
hey.
think of you so often. You have
Hi.
no idea.
You just want me to forgive you so that we can keep looking for your precious, perfect Betty.
She needs us.
She never needed you, Teddy Bear. And she certainly doesn't need us.
I can't find her on my own.
And don't...
Well, it's just too bad, my darling Edward. Because we're done playing second fiddle to little sis.
Wait, don't go. I'm talking to you, Lissy.
Is my man having a breakdown? What did you do? Oh, we can't look in the mirror anymore. I have no fucking clue what's going on. Like, none whatsoever. Lizzie, what the shit, dude?
Please. Lissy? Listen. You can't keep vanishing on me.
Try me.
Why are you so angry?
You do not know anger, Edward.
Did you ever meet my father?
Alice does not want to speak with you.
And what about you? Are you going to help me?
God helps those who help themselves.
Interesting.
I don't need God's help. I need Lissy.
Do you, though? Did you ever?
What? Of course,
I'm gonna have to go down a rabbit hole with this game later. Like... Oh? Oh. Okay, that's the game's way of saying, you get your ass back in that house. Get your ass back in there. I just have no idea what's going on. I was kind of following it to some extent. But now I'm like, what? Refuses to.
Alice,
He refuses to listen.
don't go. Hear me out. I depend on you both.
You can never depend on other people, Edward.
I'm not sure you count as other people.
Everyone leaves, one way or another.
You don't. You can't.
Is that a challenge?
Stop
What?
playing games.
Are you ordering me, Teddy Bear?
I'm asking you.
Didn't your father always tell you to stand up for yourself? To be a real man and not a sissy?
Oh, damn.
Maybe that's why he put the gun to his head and pulled the trigger. Kaboom! He was so disappointed about what his only son had turned into.
You're a monster.
Takes one to know one. Old fruit.
Oh, hang on. Father, dead. Abusive, possibly. Suicide. In that case, who the fuck is Lizzie? Who is the angel? Mika.
Lissy? Lissy. Lissy, get back here. Alice? Please.
Was Alice like someone we killed?
I gave you this jacket. Betty. Where did you go? You were here.
Okay. I don't get why we're alone, like... And what does this have anything to do with... the girl? Alice, were you Ruth? Hey, hey, hey.
I'm trying to talk to you. Alice, be reasonable. Lissy, I'm tired of chasing you. Lissy, look. Her jacket. I'm sure it wasn't here yesterday, which
Jesus
means
Christ,
Betty was
Teddy.
here. Perhaps when we were out yesterday.
Betty,
She must have...
Betty, 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 Betty.
You love Betty more than you love us. But don't you see?
But who are you?
What has Betty done that we haven't? What can she do that we cannot? We've always been there for you. Why do you keep looking for her?
She's real. You're not.
So?
What? You decide what is real. We are real to you.
We'll never be the same.
I am so...
She does not want you.
We created...
Why do you think Betty left? She was sick and tired of us. She wanted to escape.
Like mother.
Drowning herself because she couldn't stand being around us.
Like father.
Right in the coconut.
Stop.
You drive them all away, Edward. All into death.
But
Not
why?
us. We're always here for you.
I beg you.
You are never alone.
Stop! Leave me alone. Both
Yeah,
of you.
this is definitely a
You
mental
wanna be alone?
breakdown.
You really want to be alone?
Fine. You're alone.
Good.
I don't think that's a good idea. I think that's a bad idea. Okay, so damaged psyche. Very damaged psyche. That room is still locked. That's got to be the final area.
Lissy.
You wanted to be on your own, bud. Now you're on your own. I can understand isolation.
Come back. Please.
What if I play you a song? Song to remind us of the good times that we had. Honestly, that explains a lot. Like, that explains, what do you call it? Explains how that when we were walking, Lizzie only showed up behind us. You know? She'd only show up, like, when she felt it was necessary to show up. Rather than being a constant companion behind, who's with us.
Don't leave me.
Hey, you wanted to be on your own? You're on your own, buddy. Oh. I am not alone. Day 5? I just don't get what...
Betty? Elizabeth? Is that you?
I don't get what's the connection, like, between the events that has happened in this town and us and our fractured mind. What's the connection there? Now we're calling for Betty? Oh, we can look! Okay, you look somewhat normal.
Are you upstairs?
I'm telling you, it's not gonna be Betty. But my guess is Betty is most certainly dead. Why here? I'm struggling to sort of like understand. I'm struggling to understand it.
Betty, I'm coming.
It's not. Oh!
Betty?
Finally.
Betty! Are you in there? Open the door!
It's
Coming
not
in.
Betty.
Stand away from the door.
I'm telling you right now, it's not Betty. Oh!
Betty? No. No, 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 no. Oh. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I thought it was you, Betty.
Another dead woman?
But who?
Oh shit, she's
Anna.
Anna, yes. How long has she been in here? Dead?
Were you here, Betty?
What's
You
this?
said this was a gift from another unlucky suitor.
Oh.
It was precious to you.
What is it, a
You
lighter?
wouldn't have left it here unless... A signpost.
Lighter?
A
Breadcrumb?
breadcrumb. But what's so important about the Fretlands?
What
I
is
will
that?
figure this out. I will find you. I promise.
Is that a lighter?
It's from Johann, addressed to his wife. Did you notice the handwriting, Betty?
Why are
It was
you
clearly
talking to
distraught.
Betty? Betty's not there.
Knock ere knock. Enough is enough. After decades of strife, I pray that God will... Tilly, forgive me. I am tired of secrets. For 20 years, I've kept my silence about our discovery. But my silence has
Oh?
only led to misfortune. And my cowardice has only led to death. I will make Frederick pay for what he has done to us, for what they have done to our Ruth. When it is over, I will let the ocean take me to you and Ruth. May God forgive me.
Suicide note.
And I was already dead when he wrote this. He had no one else to confess to. What now, Betty? Johann went to confront his brother, probably at Frederick's farm. And then?
And what, though?
You followed Johann to Frederick Fretland's farm, and then to the mine. You wouldn't let this go, Betty. You'd follow your story to the end.
Okay, so alright.
All the way to the end.
But why would like a journalist from the US be interested in something that happened in like a very small town in Norway?
So where is Frederick's farm? The gate. Frederick's warning. The path leads to his farm.
Is that snow? This is very pretty. Also very dreamlike. You know, from what I have seen, a lot of dream imagery in media is usually like this, very foggy. A very cool representation of something that we cannot see. Or like understand, you know? I feel like we're closing in on the end here.
What led you to this place?
I just want to know what the connection is. Like, why were you investigating this?
Fragments. You would piece them together into a story, wouldn't you, Betty? So, what do we know?
At the heart of it all, the two brothers.
Johann and Frederick are partners, and on good terms. Something.
The girl finds the treasure.
Disagreements lead to a falling out. And at the end of it all, 20 years later, Johann walks this path to confront Frederick.
See, this is one of the reasons why I typically don't play games like
Was this your
this.
doing, Johann? Did you burn your brother's farm to the ground? And where were you, Betty?
because a lot of it goes over
Did
my
you
head.
witness their fall?
Like, I'm intrigued by it, but I'm also like, I don't follow. What happened? I'm gonna have to look this up later on and have somebody explain it to me. Cause like okay. So Ruth finds the treasure. Maybe Johann Frederick finds out about it. That's what caused the disagreement. And then of course Ruth dies, which further, escalates the tension between them and subsequently the rest of the town. And then 20 years later, something happens. I have no idea what the pin
What
is.
do you reckon, Betty?
Okay. Not the mine open. Obviously something else. It's hard to tell with the light in. It's like 1 minute it's too dark and then the next it's too bright. No more. Margaret Fretland. Simon Fretland.
Simon's grave. Born December 5th, 1909. Died September 17th,
You hear that?
1923. The safe. Frederick would choose numbers that meant something to him. Why bury Simon here, and not at the cemetery? His wife's grave is also here. Perhaps Frederick wanted nothing to do with the church, or with their god. I could really use your imagination, Betty. You'd figure this out in no time.
Yeah, please explain it to me, because I'm fucking clueless. Man. Alright.
Let's try
Simon's?
Simon's birthday.
Look how neatly preserved that is.
Another Viking
Oh.
artifact, Betty. Most likely from the same treasure Ruth found.
It's gotta be the treasure, like the treasure caused the rift.
Postmarked in Boston. That's a curious coincidence. Dear Frederick, I hope this letter, it's in English, Betty. Hope this letter finds you and the boy in good health. We're concerned about you both. No word from you
Wait.
for almost 2 years now. All of us still heartbroken about Margaret's passing. We know things have been difficult for you and Simon.
Wait.
Mr. Fretland, we expect you to take care of this problem. If the discovery is made public, the authorities will intervene and the mine will be shut down. Should this happen, we will consider it a breach of our contract and we will
Cardiff.
withdraw our investment. You and your brother will be responsible for all debts and losses. Johann must be convinced to wall up the chamber. We've already dealt with the worker who made the discovery. The Fretland Mining Company. I
What?
wonder what this unlocks. You went to the mine. I hope our guardian angel watched over you. All right, Betty. So what happens next in your story? Johann and Frederick discuss.
Yeah, that's what
something in
I'm
the mine.
thinking.
A cave or chamber of archaeological value. They argue about what to do. If the discovery is made public, it's the end of their enterprise. Johann is convinced
They
or
could turn it into a
paid
tourist
to
place.
walk away. Their secret stays hidden. Then, a few months later, the accident. 3 men die. The investors pull out. The
Isn't that-
mine shuts down. Frederick's up to his neck in debt.
There's something you want me.
You're at the mine, aren't you?
But where is the mine?
I'm on my way.
There's something there. There was something else that the game. Guessing the mine further along this path. Aha! Oh. There's a name that's been blank, that's been covered up. Painted over. More newspaper.
Cursed mine in Grovik. Locals struggle with bad crops and livestock deaths and blame it on... They thought they were cursed because of the mine.
Yeah.
A thing like that becomes self-fulfilling. If you believe you're cursed, every misfortune feeds the delusion.
Hmm. Yep. That trap. Excuse me. We might be done with this today.
So, 20 years pass. The Fretland feud tears the village apart, setting neighbor against neighbor. And then, Ruth stumbles across the secret in the mine. After all this time, the truth may finally come to light, but she dies. And the day after, Simon is murdered.
Simon was in the... Sorry, weird animation there. Very weird animation.
It's a catalyst. Old grievances resurface. No matter who you stand with, you're a traitor. Things escalate. More people die. From disease, despair, suicides, murder.
But what about Lizzie and that angel type being? That's what I don't get. Like, what's the connection there? That is something that I am not...
Because of the mine. Because of what they found there. And what they covered up. There was no one to stop it, Betty. They were alone. That's the real curse of Grovik. Isolation.
Yeah? Oh. Call it a mine. A mine!
This place is cursed. Ridiculous.
Uh-huh. Wait. What? What?
Did you come here to tell their stories?
Oh, oh.
You were always
Oh.
braver than me. Ruth was here
Yeah.
the day she fell. Something spooked her, and then she ran.
Yeah.
All the way to the cliff where... Do you know what happened, Betty? Did you witness it?
Where the f-
Betty, are you in there?
Nope.
Please answer me.
Nope. 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 Oh, God. I mean, there are several reasons why you would never ever catch me going down a mine. Mostly because... What if it collapsed? An old mine like this? I mean, even like more modern mines are still like not stable. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a part of me that would love to explore old mines like this. Uh-huh. And the crow?
Oh, Betty. This is Mother's brooch. You always wore this. You wouldn't take it off unless...
That's a very pretty
You
brooch.
left it here for a reason. What am I not seeing?
Ooh. Getting... Goddamn bird! Yup. Yup. The mine is about to collapse. Goddamn fucking bird, it was the crow this entire time. Run! Okay, wow. See, that's why I wouldn't want to go into an old mine.
Edward!
Betty? Elizabeth? Is that you?
Edward?
The shit.
Where are you?
I'm on my way, Betty. Wait for me.
I mean, Betty is dead. She has to be, right? Betty's a ghost?
Edward!
I'm here, Betty. Stay where you are. I'm coming.
Like, why would she only show up now? She's gotta be dead. I thought that was another crow.
Edward! Edward!
I can hear you. Hold on. I'm on my way.
Yo, where is she? I just...
Edward, please! Hurry!
I'm on my
coming,
way! What do you want? What do you want from me?
Stay put, Betty. I'm coming for you.
What do you want? What do you want from me? Betty!
Edward!
I'm almost there. Betty?
I just don't... I am having such a huge problem connecting this story.
Edward?
Just stay put. Betty!
I mean, yeah, okay, it's obvious she's back at the house, but like...
Edward? Where are you?
Elizabeth?
Oh, Edward! Hurry!
I'm coming.
She's dead.
Edward, is that you? I'm in here.
Uh-huh.
Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah, she's not gonna be here. I hate to be the one to break it to you, but she is dead.
Elizabeth. There you are. Finally. You have no idea how long I've been looking for you. You had me so worried.
Have you not noticed?
Look. Your brooch. Mother's brooch. You must have lost it at the mine. Let me put it on
What?
for you, Betty. I wouldn't want you to lose it again.
She's been dead for 30 years, Edward. Elizabeth was never here. But we didn't come
The
for her.
disappointment.
We came for Johann, and Anna, and Frederick, and Simon, and Ruth. We're here to tell their stories.
No. Elizabeth. She's here.
You know Betty died when she was a baby. She drowned in the pond. And you found her. You were just 11. You carried her to your mother. And your mother...
She hated you for that.
She could never forgive you for bringing her baby to her. And you could never forgive yourself for what she did after. You always forget this. Because you don't want to be alone. So you bring Betty back. Again and again. To New York. To Boston.
This is immensely sad.
To the house. But always just out of reach. Never quite there. The scent of her. The echo of her. But never really her. And all it does is make you lonelier. But the thing is, Edward, you're never alone.
You have us.
And you'll always have us.
Who are you?
Betty's- She was never there for you. She couldn't be. You can't lose us. We're a part of you.
Forever. And ever. And ever.
But you need to let Betty go now. There's not room for all of us in there.
I couldn't save you, Elizabeth. I'm so sorry.
But she's a... I was just gonna say.
It is as painful to wake from a vision as it is to be born anew.
Yeah, but who were they? These games are so big brain for me because I'm like, I don't understand. Okay, it's alright. I mean, Betty's dead.
Goodbye, Betty.
Did Anna die? Like, suicide? Like, natural causes? What's the story there?
Teddy bear? Are you up? Come outside. It's a beautiful day. Had your noodle juice yet?
I might be weaned off the stuff.
Boo. Don't lose your taste for tea, old fruit. It keeps you human.
Who
We
are
have
you?
unfinished business.
We do?
The final piece of the puzzle.
Ruth.
Come on. Let's go back to where it started. We have an appointment with a ghost.
But who are you? Are you like, I don't know, some sort of like afterlife rep? An afterlife
Such an amazing view,
detective?
isn't it? And the air. Ugh. Boy, that sure is something.
What did you want to show me?
Come sit down. Why did we come here, Teddy?
To Grovik. Well, Some places have gravity.
What are you saying? Gravewick's gravity pulled us across the Atlantic Ocean?
Grovik. No, I'm not saying
Grovik.
that. That's irrational.
But you believe it, don't you? That we were summoned
you-
to tell their story.
There's a vibe.
A letter to Frederick.
The one you found in his safe. From Boston.
I may have overheard a conversation somewhere, paid it no attention, but the name stuck. And Betty... And I spun a story around it that put us on this path.
Do you really believe that? I mean, how often are you around people?
To find my sister.
But Betty's not. She was never here. It doesn't make sense.
That's what I'm
I'm a
saying.
man of science. I don't know what to believe.
And yet, here we are. All three of us.
Is this what you wanted to show me?
I wanted to be close to her. Do you believe in ghosts, Edward?
You know I don't.
I mean,
You've been chasing one for years.
That's different.
What about me? Us.
You're not ghosts. You're alive.
Fair enough.
are they though?
So what really happened to Ruth?
I believe it was an accident.
How? What happened?
Your guess is as good as mine.
All right, she ran from the mine
Yeah.
and came here. And then... Was she afraid? What made her run?
Something spooked her.
And she
That's
panicked.
that's what I'm going
So
with.
she ran here. Why not home? She couldn't go home. Or she didn't want to. She felt safe here. This was her happy place.
Okay, I can buy
Man.
that.
If only Ruth had wings, like an angel, she could have flown straight to heaven. I hope she's at peace. And with God.
Well,
Do you think that's where everyone's gone?
Heaven?
hmm.
They're dead. I don't know what that means. Maybe there is more. I can't stop you from hoping.
That's my point of
You'll
view.
never know what happened to everyone in Grovik.
We tried our best.
If it gives them hope,
We'll remember
who
them.
fucking cares?
All of them. Maybe that will give them some peace in the afterlife. Could this be your book, Edward? The one you've been wanting to write?
Oh,
A story about people who are isolated, left behind by the world.
that'd be a cool
You can
story.
give them all a proper ending, with no annoying loose threads. Edward, is that...
A boat? But how?
Huh.
Who cares? Let's catch it before it sets out on another adventure.
So it was the tide that pulled it
I
out.
don't understand how this can be.
Maybe the current brought it back.
It must have been the wind.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, teddy bear. Let's blouse, while the weather's still good.
I need my suitcase.
So get a wiggle on, old boy. I'm going to say my goodbyes to all the things. I don't think we'll be back. Meet you at the house.
My goodness. Righty-ho.
Huh.
No rush. We have all day.
I'm still having a hard time wrapping my head around Alice. But beyond that, I like that. I like this. I like the story this game told. And I assume that there's like different endings you can get for it, depending on what choices you picked. But I'm happy with this. This was a cool game. It's absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous game. Well done. Wish it were.
Come on, Teddy. Pack your things.
I'm on it. I'm on
I'll meet
it.
you by the boat.
Do you never sit still?
Don't be a wet blanket. Let's make like the wind and get out of here.
And take that. It's the same from the game. Looks different though. I mean, obviously different. But please tell me he looks happier now that he's gotten some sense of closure. I think he should have some momentum. Like, I mean, I know it sounds stupid, but everybody should have something that they hold dear to someone. I mean, within reason. I know it makes no sense to have sentimental value to objects. But, I don't know, I'm kind of a sentimental person. I still
Come
feel
on,
like...
let's go. Row, Teddy, row.
I feel a little bit confused. But this was a good time.
The water's still cold.
It's a fjord, Lissy, and it's almost winter.
There'll be snow when we get back to Hanover.
Probably.
It'll be warm.
Are we going to be all right, Edward?
I think so.
I feel like this needs a follow-up. I need to know more about this. This was a very beautiful game, even if it's absolutely confused the hell out of me. Hey! That's it. That was really good. That was gorgeous. I loved the setting. I was kind of expecting more jump scares. I thought this might be more of a horror. But this ended on a really good note. I don't know if it warrants a second playthrough. I don't understand who Alice and that angel type being was. And their connection. Because at first I thought, oh, Alice was Betty's ghost. The music, of course, was just stunning. so good. And it definitely is. It is a little sad, I'm not gonna lie. I got a little bit of a tear in my eye thinking about the grief that Edward must have gone through, losing his little sister, his mother, his father. And I don't know, chasing after ghosts, basically, chasing after that closure. I mean, games like these do tend to be a bit more profound for me. I'm a simple being. The art was beautiful. It's a fantastic game. And it was a cool experience. I would like to see more from the studio. I mean, hell, I wouldn't mind a sequel to this. Not that we're likely to get one, but it'd be cool to get a follow-up. I mean, maybe even more stories. Like, more stories about, like, with Simon and Joanne. No, that was good. I enjoyed that. And of course, I'll probably put this onto YouTube, honestly. Oh! There it is! Edward and Alice will return. Oh, fucking let's go. I was gonna say, I would definitely want to see, I want to see more stories of these two. I want to see what else they can uncover. But that was a gorgeous game. Truly gorgeous. Really did it have really had a good time with that one. Hopefully you did too. Honestly, hopefully everybody else had a good time. Such a beautiful song too. Very weird. Artsy, but very cool. Very cool all the same. This will be going on YouTube, by the way, Nick and Luna TV. Post videos every week, as well as stream on Twitch 4 days a week, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. That's gonna do it though for today's stream and today's video. Actually, if you've enjoyed it, please give me a like, and also let me know in the comments if you want to see more of these types of playthroughs on the channel. Let me know what your thoughts are as well. I always like to know what people think about like the ending of such a game like this. But this was a good time, and I gotta be honest, I did enjoy myself with it. I was prepared to be jumped out of my skull. To be honest, I was very much prepared for that. But that's yeah, that's gonna do it. I haven't really got too much else to say other than say, hey, thanks so much for watching. See you again. Yeah. Bye.